Good day, guys. This is Leslie Losterio, and now we are going to answer some questions. So, first question. Why is literature important in the teaching of language? Literature plays an important role in teaching four basic languages skills like reading, writing, listening, and speaking. Literature can make the teaching of a language more fun. It helps us to talk about grammar and sentences with our students in an interactive way. We can talk about interesting topics, encourage our students to express their points of view, and introduce controversial topics and more in-depth topics like translations. Literature is generally used in English language teaching or ELT for the development of knowledge about the language. It helps the learners to get familiar with the socio-political backgrounds of target language society and also makes them understand how communication takes place in a particular community. Second question. In what way does literature enrich students' knowledge about their own and other people's culture? Literature is a doorway into another culture. Teaching literature enables students to understand and appreciate cultures and ideologies different from their own in time and space, and to come to perceive traditions of thought, feeling, and artistic form within the heritage, the literature of such culture endows. Students learn to see a world through another eyes, observing human values and a different kind of living, and discovering the others living in very different societies. They will understand and become broadly aware of the social, political, historical, cultural events happening in a certain society. Through literature, learners can deepen their cultural understanding. Third question. Cite one literary piece which you like the most and discuss both the personal and academic values that you can get from reading the piece. Love, as an essential motive in life, may be expressed in various forms based on the cultural identities of the people expressing it. The concept of love in the time of cholera is demonstrated by the two forms of romantic and elusive love. The book is a mirror of the cultural and traditional values of the late 19th and early 20th centuries in Colombia. The rejection of the Catholic faith and religion in general can be considered a central argument of the story. The poetic language and the precise description expand the narrative's attraction. Love in the Time of Cholera was written by Nobel Prize-winning Colombian author Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Its third-person narrator tells a love story that reconnects its lover after 51 years, 9 months, and 4 days while giving a profound depiction of the historical and political background of its location. The author explores the people's cultural, traditional, and religious values and thoughts. The beauty of the language of the story and its precise details give an overall view of life in general and the stages of the long life journey in particular. Love in the Time of Cholera demonstrates the advent of love in society, whose people yearn to replace their lifestyle with European standards. The book portrays a natural life process, and the narrative's main foci are the beauty of the human body and love. The book touches on most of the cultural aspects of its society, including weddings, funerals, celebrations, rituals, anniversaries, communities, areas, districts, decorations, social values, and clothing. It brings the readers into the real atmosphere of the time. Everything from housing details to livestock to cholera itself is demonstrated successfully. In Love in the Time of Cholera, Gabriel Garcia Marquez shows that public appearances do not always reflect private reality. Despite what society promotes, being wealthy and having a stable marriage do not necessarily guarantee happiness. For me, the best message this book teaches us is that love is not to be disappointed with. Life is full of chances. One should not be disappointed when he runs into obstacles in his life, even though he spends half of it suffering from sorrows. The most beautiful thing is to wait for the right time. One should try his level best to be patient, as one day or another, they will bear the fruit of their patience. This is the similar lesson one gets after reading the book. Thank you so much.